This is the daily Forex report for June 16th. We are looking at the US Japanese yen pair first. This particular pair closed down, but just by a little bit, had a decent range on it. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 92.31, potentially as low as 90.55. Look for some resistance around 91.85 and look for some support around 90.00. Now looking at the Euro-USD pair, this particular pair closed down today. It did break the previous the previous session's high, but did close down. This pair overall, long terms, moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 124.18, possibly as low as 121.65. Look for some resistance around 123.75 and look for some support around 122.15. Now the pound US dollar pair closed down today. It broke the previous session's high as well. Overall, the long-term trend is to the upside, or bias rather, but it does seem to be pulling back an awful lot on its way up. So definitely keep that in mind when looking at this pair. Look for it to potentially go as high as 149.30 during this next session, possibly as low as 146.19. Look for some resistance around 14800 and look for some support around 146.75. Now the US Swiss, this particular pair closed down. It is starting to head down, biased to the downside. Look for it to potentially go to 114.08 if we get a reversal. Look for it to go down to 111.96 to the downside. Look for some resistance around 113.50 and look for some support around 112.25. Now, as far as news announcements go, we have the Swiss National Bank releasing their interest rate decision. That's at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is they're going to hold rates at 0.25%. We also have at 4 a.m. Eastern Time the European Central Bank monthly report being released, so definitely keep an eye on what that report says when it is released. And we also have the U.S. releasing their CPI for May at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. This is one of the 5 large news announcements that is released. The CPI is probably about third in line as far as importance, so definitely keep an eye on it. Consensus is it has dropped from 2.2% to 2.0%. Now, as far as what I'm looking at, have a couple of trades. We have the U.S. Japanese yen pair has created another swing trade opportunity to the upside. I am looking for just a very quick little pop if it goes to the upside. Basically looking to buy at the break of the trend line and go up about 10 to 12 pips. I do believe this little scalp will get during this next session, basically breaking to the upside and then hitting resistance and exiting at that resistance from the swing trade opportunity that has occurred. Now, if you look at the Euro USD on the 4-hour time frame, zoom out a little bit, you definitely see that we have a upward trend, a trend to the upside. Draw a trend line there, and then draw a horizontal line at this particular low. They come down, meet pretty close to the same area. I do believe if we get a break to the downside from there, that we should see it come on down to this area, which puts it basically a quick little scalp of about 20 pips. Now to the upside, we have a trend line that can be drawn across about 3 highs, and you can look for a potential breakout to the upside. However, it appears like it is moving lower. We should get back up to around the 123.29 level. If it does go up, this would be a quick move of about 15 pips or so. So regardless of which direction the 4-hour moves on the Euro USD, there is a potential to scalp the market in either direction. So that's two different scalp trades, one on the day and one on the 4 hour, that you can definitely take advantage of over the next several hours to the end of the next session. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.